Michigan is special for many reasons. We're the only state that touches four of the Great Lakes. We're the only state that has the upper and lower peninsula. And Michigan is home to the first national lakeshore. Never heard of a national lakeshore? You're in the right place. Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Rodgers. One of my favorite places to visit is a beautiful area in the Upper Peninsula called Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. A national lakeshore is a special area of land that's protected by the government because it has natural features that need to be preserved. This all falls under the National Park Service at the U.S. Department of the Interior. In 1961, Senator Philip Hart introduced a bill to preserve or save pictured rocks because of the area's natural beauty and unique rock formations. In 1966, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the bill that created the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, becoming the first national lakeshore in the entire USA. I'm so glad the park will be protected for generations to come because the views there are breathtaking and there's so much to do. We'll learn a lot about the Pictured Rocks Lakeshore today, but how can we organize, connect, remember, and better understand new ideas and vocabulary about the lakeshore? Well, one way to do this is to create and use a semantic map. A semantic map is a special drawing that helps you see how different ideas or words are connected. It shows how things relate to each other so you can understand and remember them better. Semantic maps are particularly helpful when studying stories and articles. To show you how it works, let's use a couple of paragraphs about, you guessed it, Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Before we begin reading, let's preview some vocabulary words. Cliffs are high walls made of rock that can be found on the edges of oceans, lakes, or mountains. Vast means something that's really, really big or wide, like it goes on forever. For instance, an ocean is vast because it covers a huge area. Marveling means looking at something with amazement because it's really cool. Sand dunes are big hills made of sand. They form when the wind blows sand into a pile, and sometimes sand dunes get so big you can actually climb them. Now that we're clear on important vocabulary, let's get into our reading. Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is a special place located along the southern shore of Lake Superior in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. It stretches over 40 miles and is part of the largest and deepest of the Great Lakes, Lake Superior. This park is named for its colorful sandstone cliffs, which rise up to 200 feet above the lake. These cliffs are famous for their stunning colors, which come from the minerals in the rock. But Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is more than just cliffs. The park also has beautiful beaches, sand dunes, waterfalls, and forests. These natural features make it a great place for outdoor activities like hiking, swimming, and exploring. You can walk along quiet trails through the forest, visit a historic lighthouse, or take a boat tour to see the cliffs up close. The beaches are filled with interesting rocks like agate, jasper, and quartz that you can search for as you stroll along the shore. Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is a remote and peaceful place, perfect for anyone who loves nature. Whether you're standing on the beach looking out at the vast lake, hiking through the woods, or marveling at the towering cliffs, Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is a place you won't forget. What's the overall topic or central idea of this text? Yes, Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Let's write that in the center of our map. Now I'm going to draw some branches to connect the central idea to subtopics that were in the article. While I read the passage, I noticed 3 subtopics: natural features, activities, and location. So I'll add those at the end of the branches. I say subtopic because these are not the main focus of the reading Instead, they are smaller topics that are connected to the main idea. Let's go back to natural features and add in more branches with details or examples connected to this subtopic. Do you remember any of the named natural features you'll find at Pictured Rocks? Yes, there are cliffs, beaches, waterfalls, and forests. Next, let's look at the activities subtopic. What are some activities people like to do at Pictured Rocks? Yes, let's add hiking, swimming, exploring, and boat tours. Now let's talk about location. Pictured Rocks is located along Lake Superior in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, which are important details to remember. And just like that, we've created a semantic map of Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Will this help you better remember important information about Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore? A semantic map is a great tool to help you remember what you've learned and to help you better understand what you've read. Try creating your own next time you read about a new topic, maybe about another beautiful location in Michigan.